The most common questions about the Camplet are how easy it is to set up and how long does it take, and as well if I can do it really myself. And my answers are always the same. It's really easy, it takes 10 to 20 minutes to set it up, and definitely I can do it myself. So grab your coffee and let me show you how I do it step by step. As soon as you reach your destination, you need to unhook the Camplet, and then just take care of this wheel because it has to be in the same position as the Camplet is standing. This is really important because otherwise the wheel can be damaged and we don't want this. The next step is to level the Camplet. We will use this screw for the legs of the Camplet. We always start from the back. And then we move as well to the side. When the ground is soft, we normally use such wooden pieces to put them under the legs so the leg is not sinking into the ground and the trailer tent stands in the same level position. Now we need to check if the Camplet is level, and now we see it's not correctly level, so we need to lower the first wheel a bit. We are using a libella so to see where the Camplet is and if we need to adjust it a bit more. Here we see that maybe we have to adjust the right leg a bit, and as well if we turn it around, let's check. Yeah, we need to higher a bit the front legs. Here are the front legs, and we see that they already started to be a bit loose because we changed the position from the back. So let's adjust them so they are standing correct, so they don't move. And the same on the other side. My advice here is to take time to level the Camplet properly, because if you're not leveling it properly, you will feel it when you are sleeping, and as well the setup can be a bit trickier. So take your time and level it properly, especially if you're camping on an uneven terrain. It can happen that you need to put something under the main wheels, or that you need to adjust somehow other so the Camplet is in a level position. When you are leveling the front legs and the main wheel, take care as well that the side leg is still in same position and that it's not jumping around, as this is important that all the legs are on the ground. As soon as we finish the leveling, we need to use these legs to put them on the roof so the rooftop stays in the same position. Here you can adjust the height if you are pressing this up outside or inside, and always take care that this side is from the outside so you are not getting hurt when you move your legs here. So this as well, here you need that this is popping up, so when you put it inside the rail you need to do it. When we are camping for a longer period, I always put the ground sheet down in the Camplet because I think it's really good, so the mud, dirt and everything stays outside. And I got used to do it before we open the kitchen, because then you can place the ground sheet already in place. So now let's move forward and open the kitchen. As soon as we open the kitchen, we always lock it, because otherwise it can jump out and maybe break. Now let's adjust the legs of the kitchen. It's good as well that the kitchen is in level position, so when you're cooking you don't have a problem with it. Now we open the side locks, and the other side lock is here inside. Before I open the lid, I always lift it a bit from both sides so that I see that nothing is attached. And now the fun part begins, to open the camp-led. I always do it from one side so the weight is not too heavy for me, and then I move to the other side so to grab it and to put it down. We can see that the lid here is a bit too high, so we need to lower a bit the leg. And that's it. Now we have to detach all the straps and of course store it for the future use. We put everything what we don't need anymore inside of this big box, so we know where everything is when we need something. Then we have to put everything out. They told us to make a triangle from the sides because this way it will be easier to open. And always check that the bars are not tight together. And we will do the same on the other side. Now we need the middle pole, which will connect the left and the right side together. And then find those two. These are small pockets. You need to remove them. One side of the pole goes in the left side, and then the other side goes to the right side. Dig it a bit, and then try to open it. Now you need to move both sides a bit so it squeezes inside. Take care that it's full inside, so not like this, that here is the some space, so move it like really tight together. You see, like this. If you have problems with it, you can squeeze this part a bit inside, like this, and then it falls directly inside. Always try to put it with your hand inside, because otherwise you can maybe ruin it. Now, when you have done this, you need again to close the zippers on both sides. And of course, store those covers for next time, as otherwise the poles can damage during the transport the fabric. If you cannot open it correctly, go behind the camp-led and check if the poles are maybe stuck. Do the same, of course, on both sides. Be careful around the kitchen because you need to pull out as well the fabric, so be careful not to ruin the tent itself. Check again if you can completely unfold. Let's make it a bit prettier. Now we need to go inside. And here is the camp-led from the inside. First we need to set the side poles. Open the zippers and pull out the leg. Then extend the leg halfway. Do the same on the other side. Now go back to the other side, open the pole lock, extend the pole halfway and close the lock again. Repeat the same on the other side. Go outside and extend the legs to almost full length on both sides. Go back inside and extend the poles on both sides to reach the red point on the pole. Make sure to close the lock. And repeat the same on the other side of the camplet. On both sides of the sleeping area are two poles. First, grab the strap attached to one pole and pull it to extend the pole to the point where a button pops up. Then slide the other pole up to the roof so it clicks into place, and repeat the same on the other side. Adjust the front poles and stick them into the second hole on the strap. This way, the tent fabric will be in the correct position for the later adjustments. Let's move on and unpack other poles which we store on the bed in a big storage bag. The best way to find correct poles is to put them all on the bed and then choose the correct ones when needed. Here is the middle pole which connects the left and right poles around the sleeping area. Attach on both sides and push it up. Then attach on the front. Sometimes you need to pull one pole a bit to make space for the plastic part to click into place. Now we have as well the pole which goes straight through the roof, and sometimes it's a bit challenging if you're not high enough, so it's helpful if there are two people who can do it. But as well you can do it on your own, so let me show you how I do it. First we have to check. Right dot should be in the middle of the tent. If it's not, maybe just slightly move the tent from right to left so it's in the middle. Now attach the plastic part. When you're doing it, make sure that is down, because otherwise you cannot close it. So let's attach. Push apart and close the lock. That's it. Now there are some other poles, and these poles are for the outside, so let's attach them too. I think that all of the poles are really great because they just click into place. You see? Open the zippers to put afterwards the poles into the pockets. By the way, if you are curious about the benefits of the camplet trailer tent, I made another video where I shared the 15 reasons why I love it so much. You can find it linked in the top right corner or down in the description. As soon as you did so, move to one side and start to close the zippers to make sure the poles stay in place. Let's attach the legs. You need to bring the pole outside and attach it to the leg. Do the same on the other side. And here are the 3 last poles which we need. These come to the sides, open again, and take care that this side is on the underside so you can close it properly. Attach on one side and do the same on the other. Then pull a bit and close the lock. Repeat this on the other 2. When you are unlocking, you have to put it to the end so the pole is going up and down. If you are doing like this, it's not. There is as well another ground sheet which we can attach directly onto the camplet. This protects you from the wind or water
and keeps you warm inside in bad weather.
This part is really easy to attach as it has these, so you just put them inside.
But if you're camping just for a day or two and the weather will be sunny, it's up to you if you attach it or not.
Because we already put the ground sheet under, we can attach as well the ground sheet.
In general, you are the one who decides what you attach to the camplet and what not.
The ground sheet is as well attached on the sides to the main tent with a zipper. To secure the camplet, we have as well these ones, so the tent does not fly off. You can attach them as well below. And here on the sides you can see these to put it. Then we have here a strap. We normally put it here under the leg. And we do the same on the other side. If it's windy, it's good to tighten properly the tent, so you can adjust it as well with this strip. You need to attach as well the ground sheet here under. And when you do so, be careful that this part of the tent is under the ground sheet.
When you tag the bottom part of the tent underneath the ground sheet, the rainwater can run under the ground sheet and you stay dry inside.
That everything stays in place, it's good as well to put those things on. And do the same thing on other sides. I will show you how we pitch our camplet. We use these screws. I will link the screws in the description. And I always recommend you are doing this before the storm hits. So take care of the angle so the water can drain off, and then just screw.
And the camplet is standing. Here is the final look from the outside and a bit of the inside. This is the way how I set up our camplet. If you have any other tips, advices or anything else what could be helpful as well for me or other campers, please share them in the comments. And on this point, I would like to say thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something and that this video was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Happy camping! Bye!